Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and well, it's a bit late. Have I got my phone? Yes, I have. It's 39 minutes past midnight, and I've just got in. Well, not just. I've been in a while. I've made a cup of tea, put the shopping that I got away, and sort of Gary told me he was up, well, awake. So I went and said hello, and so I've not just got in, but I've not been in that long. Well, I suppose it's been a little while now. Tea better not be cold. No, it's not. So obviously I haven't been in that long, have I? Hang on. Oh, I needed that. So yeah, the reason I needed that so bad was because for two reasons. Firstly, I just got back from Paul's, and so driving home, I was breathing in my new air conditioner, air freshener. And I love this air freshener. I've had it before. It's a little tin, and it's cherry. Used to be called cherry bakewell, but it's just cherry smell now. But it is so overpowering at first that it always gets me in the throat. But it's such a nice smell. It smells better than my car anyway. So that's one thing. And the other thing, I was kind of belting out a little bit of Nickelback on the way home. So that and the cherry has totally got to my throat now. And anyway, it's a nice smell, so I'll suffer. It doesn't matter. But yeah, Nickelback kept me going. So yeah, so thankfully no one can hear me when I'm in the car, you know. Just saying. Of course it'd be good anyway. Anyway, so yeah, I had dinner with them, and it was a good job that I decided that I would go this Monday and not last Monday, because last Monday when they turned off our electricity, remember I said we're going to lose it every Monday for the next 3 weeks, it only went off for 10 minutes and then we were put on this generator. Figured that would happen today. It was off all day. And they sort of got a message from them saying, oh, we expect it back between 4 and 5. And then they said, oh, due to the high winds and the storm, adverse weather, it won't be back until about 7 or 8. But I think Gary did get it back earlier than that. But he was cool anyway. He was sitting there with a candle. Sitting there with a candle and his music playing on his phone. And he was happy as Larry. So, yeah. I don't know who Larry was and how happy Larry was, but that's the saying, happy as Larry. I wish I knew who Larry was, and I could sort of have a benchmark as to happy. But anyway, I was going to say I had a nice lasagna, as some, you know, which Victoria made, which was really nice. And they, her son Alfie made dessert. And in the Slimming World magazine, they had this giant Jaffa cake, and you kind of had a sponge base, and then you put orange jelly on, and then dark chocolate over the top. And it's not got a massive amount of sins. So they had that the other day, and I said, oh, when I come over, maybe we can have that. So we did, and got a bit brought home for Gary, so he won't miss out. Whew, so yeah, long day really for me, because, you know, I had that sleepless night, and then yesterday I couldn't keep my eyes open, so I went to bed and I slept, and then I woke up and it was like 8 o'clock, and I thought, oh no, you know, I've had this power nap, so I'm not going to sleep now. I mean, I went to bed probably, I must have got in there about 5. So yeah, I got out at 8 o'clock and watched a bit of TV, and I went back to sleep, and I didn't get up this morning. I was like, oh my God, I slept through the alarm and everything. And it was a good job, really, that I managed to make a cup of tea before the power went off. And I'd forgotten it was going off. And so totally gone out of my head. And I thought, well, why is it so quiet? And I realised then the freezer wasn't whirring away, the fish tank wasn't whirring away. and the heating had all gone off, you know, and I thought, ah. And then the text started, it won't be back. And I thought, why aren't we going on the on the generator thing again? You know, that was great last time. I did have 10 minutes. But this time, all day long. Typical. So it's going off again next Monday. I have no idea what the schedule for that is, whether it be off all day or whether we'll just go back on this generator thing. Well, just can wait and see, I suppose. Cheers. I needed that. So we went to Asda and I bought another magazine to do an open with me. And a few little bits for diet. Only veggies and stuff like that. And I bought 2 big tub things to put yarn in, so that the other 2 orders that I've had of the King Cole will have little boxes to go in. And I've also got this Signet order coming. Excuse me. So I probably need another one now. Never mind. But it, you know, it would be nice to put them away anyway and get rid of another. Well, actually, not in a box. They're in a bag at the minute. My hair's falling out, guys. There's only one. I've got a few. It's all right. Let's do this while I think about it. So, I think we're due a Grogu, don't you? Let's get a look. Okay. I'll tell you what, there's a distinct lack of Grogus in this. We've got another action one though. Mando in action. And all the other little, well, I think there might be stormtroopers actually. I don't know if this dude is on the side. I can't really see it that well. But still not a Grogu in sight. Have a little look for tomorrow. Sneaky peek. Anywhere? I saw one. But heaven knows, it's probably like 5 months away. The other one was just, you know, double Grogu day and everything. They obviously didn't know that that was a thing. And you think they must have done, because it was always on a Friday. Keeping us guessing this time. Oh, I definitely need glasses. It's all that driving, you know, like focusing and stuff that you do. The lights that come towards you. Not that there was much traffic on the road. It's quite lucky. I think because it was windy and horrible and stormy earlier, it put a lot of people off going anywhere. And, you know, I suppose it is just like a normal kind of weekday. But, yeah, luckily, not much on the road. Just me and Nickelback blaring. Cheers, guys. I'm going to have to guzzle this down. Don't like doing that in front of you. But then again, I didn't know it was your turn. Yes, excuse me, just being silly. Okay, where are we? At walking outside, this is called. I don't know what all the at's about. If you are leaving the house on time with kids fully clothed and everyone's teeth brushed and hair done, you're not a parent, you're a sitcom character. It's not that I'm incapable of normal social interaction. It's just that I'm feeling weirded out by hearing a human talk about anything other than poop. I told my husband he should thoroughly discuss any advice he has on breastfeeding with his mother before telling me. That's how I know he's not going to have any advice. Ooh. I don't know about you, but I get... No, it's the wrong thing, I know. But it's a weirdo thing for me. I do get a little weirded out by it. I know that's what their real function is. But I couldn't get into my head milk bottle, fun bag. You know, it doesn't equate with me. It can't be both. Do you know what I mean? I'm overstepping. But I can't think of him as that, you know. And I just get, I tried, I did. I got nagged into that. I got railroaded and nagged into trying it. Didn't work. I was on too many like medications that were all supposedly okay, you know, during feeding, but it was rubbish. It was like a Molotov cocktail. And A, he didn't like it and spat it at me, and B, it gave him colic. So, you know, that was a no-no from the start. But it grossed me out a little bit, I have to say. It really did. I know I'm not an earth mother, I'm sorry. I'm not one of these that are just, yeah, I'm sure they're out there probably wagging their finger at me now, but the fun bag, milk bottle, not both. It can't be both, you know. Oh, sorry. Did I really say where else you get quality? Where else do you get quality chat like this? But you know what I mean? I'll just say the first thing that comes into my head. There is a thing, you know, a school of thought that maybe I should wait, decide if it's a good subject before I bring it up. But no, I just go for it. There it is. Anyway, after my little nap, I can't remember if I told you all. I can't have done. Could I? Because this is my first chat since. Anyway, I kind of opened my eyes, and in the gloom I saw a dark shape, and I thought, oh, we've got a spider. So I put the light on, and we've got a plug socket that sticks out the wall. It's a double plug socket, and right in the corner, like, so this is like the wall here, and it juts out, and right in the corner it's this black blob. I thought, oh, I can't get that without the risk of it falling, scuttling off under the bed. So I've got to smush it. I've got to try and get something that will get in the corner. So as luck would have it, right next to me was this big shell that I got some time ago from Gems TV, and I did show it on a show and tell thing. It might have actually been on Rocksteady, but it's a South Sea mother of pearl shell, and you take your earrings out and your rings off and you put them on it, and it keeps it nice. And anyway, I thought that'll do. So I grabbed it, I've gone like this, and thankfully I heard it crunch. Everybody just switched off. It's like, oh, this woman, fun bags 1 minute, it's crunchy spiders next. I'm off. But yeah, thankfully it didn't fall. It didn't scuttle off under the bed. It's not lurking. Mind you, its mates probably are waiting for me to go to sleep. So we get her, which she least expects it. I'm going to wear earplugs because I know they're going, she hates it when we get in her ears. So, sorry. I'll never forget that spider in my ear. But anyway, if you haven't heard that story, oh, it's humdinger. It is. But I won't bore you with it now. But seriously, I sprayed the room after that with spider killer. And I'm sorry if you like them. You know, there are a few people out there I know that actually like them, but it's just not me. Scared witless. I was going to say something else, but that's a rude word. Witless, it rhymes with. But it begins with sh. Yeah. They petrify me, they really do. And I know that it was probably this big when it wasn't huddled in the corner. Probably just this big, and I'm this big. So, you know, it doesn't stand to reason I should be scared of that. But it actually gives me sweats and palpitations and racing. You know, I get all kind of like, it's got to go, I can't be in this room with it, I can't sleep in there if it's in, you know, I get like, now I think to myself, it was probably there for 2 or 3 days, you know, and you slept in that room. And then I start thinking, oh God, what else is lurking? What else? So I'm kind of like this at the moment, expecting to see them everywhere. It's not even spider season, for crying out loud. What's that all about? Not good, is it? Anyway, well, I might have actually told you some of this. I don't know. Perhaps it was on my WIP video. Can't remember, but it just seems familiar. No, I told Victoria, but I just felt like I've maybe mentioned it before. It is late. My sleep pattern's been all over the shop, so the chances are I might have done. So tomorrow, which is today now because it's gone midnight, it's almost 1. What's the plan? I've got the postman coming in the morning. And Gary will probably be doing a bit more DIY. He did some until it got too dark because obviously he couldn't put lights on. So he busied himself doing a little DIY while I was gone. And the reason Gary didn't come with me was because his daughter's car had to go in. I'm not sure if it was an MOT or if it needed something doing, but he had to pick her up and like take her. They were going to come back here and spend the day, but then I kind of broke the news that there would be no electricity and all day long, so they went to her house or her place instead. And so that's why he didn't come with me, because he was sorting her out with her car, because he was actually off today. But when he got home, he got the chance to do some DIY in the dark, because it, you know, it would have been losing light. Anyway, I haven't got really much to tell you, apart from went into like do a little tiny bit of shopping, but we stayed in most of the day. It was freezing and windy, and but we could have gone to see if we could find yarn, or gone to the outlet and had a look round, but she had some unexpected visitors, and we got chatting all day. And that there was a baby as well, so, you know. And I almost had a baby cuddle, because as they walked in, he gave me all the smiles, you know. And then she said, do you want a cuddle? You didn't get one last time. So I said, yeah, and I grabbed him and he went, meh, this strange woman, get me away from her. So I didn't get one. I probably would have got one had he not been just walked through the door and tired or something, but I had that effect on this one. It was like, meh. Like the alarm went off. Like, I know I smiled at her, but I don't want to cuddle her. And that was the end of that. Anyway, I'm going to get off because it is very late. Get this on, and well, I'll see. Hopefully, I can get off to sleep. Usually, when I've been out and I've been out and about and doing stuff, and then driving home, even if I was tired before I left, that drive, you know, wakes me right up. So I fully expect not to be sleeping very well tonight, but never mind. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.